even the Azores Islands in Portugal. The Our Lady Light Band has about 50 musicians ranging from ages 12 to 65. Some of the current musicians also include composers who have had works played with groups like the Rhode Island Philharmonic, Rhode Island College Wind Ensemble, Metropolitan Wind Ensemble, and the Air Force Band of Liberty. The band is well known for its diverse and variety of music, from Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture to the Beatles, the Beach Boys, and all sorts of marches. The band's repertoire has no limits. The band is conducted by Manuel M. Canito, who is the first and only conductor of the band since its birth. Mr. Canito is well known for his tough rehearsals and many compositions and marches, which include the Fall River March, which will be our opening to our concert today, along with the Bicentennial of America March, which was written for that occasion. The march is registered in the Washington, D.C., and was deemed the official march of the United States' 200-year birthday. Mr. Canito flocked to America in 1969, as when many of the founding and some current musicians came to this country, forming what it has been known to be the best amateur band in the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Our Lady Light Band under the direction of Mr. Manuel Canito. Thank you. It was the spacious skies and the purple mountain majesties of Pikes Peak in Colorado that inspired Catherine Lee Bates to write the poem America the Beautiful in 1893. It was not intended to be sung, but its meter fitted a number of tunes popular at the time. It is most closely associated with Samuel Augustine Ward's Returna, originally written for a hymn in 1882. Together, the words and music have become the country's second most popular patriotic song. Frank W. Meacham was born in 1856 and wrote hundreds of tunes. His best-known composition is American Patrol, which was written about 1885, and the first published for band in 1912. Since then, the tune has been played and recorded by dozens of bands, orchestras, and choirs, including those of John Philip Sousa and Glenn Miller. This arrangement includes the melodies of other tunes as well. Listen for the tunes of Columbia, The Gem of the Ocean, and Yankee Doodle. As the Our Lady of Light Band plays for you now, Common Dragon's arrangement of America the Beautiful, followed immediately by Paul Yoder's arrangement of American Patrol. I was born on the 4th of July, 1776. The Declaration of Independence is my birth certificate, and the bloodlines of all the world live through my veins. I was conceived in liberty for all, and through liberty and freedom, I will always stand. In what were 300 million living souls, the pride of Native Americans run through my heritage. I am Geronimo, Sacagawea, Pocahontas, and Chief Joseph. I am Nathan Hale and Paul Revere. I stood in Lexington where I fired the shot heard around the world. I am Washington, Adams, Jefferson, and Patrick Kennedy. I am John Paul Jones, the Green Mountain Boys, and Davy Crockett. I am Lee, Grant, Harriet Tubman, and Abraham Lincoln. I remember the Alamo and Pearl Harbor. And when freedom called, I answered, and I stayed until it was over. I left my heroic bed in Sanders Field, on a rock in Corregidor, on Omaha Beach, and the frigid slopes of Korea. The stinging generals of Vietnam and in the deserts of the Persian Gulf. I wept with my nation for Lincoln, Kennedy, Kane, the Challenger and Columbia space shuttle losses, and the tragic terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. Covering more than 3 million square miles, I span from the Atlantic to the Pacific Oceans, and my arms reach out to graze Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico. I am forest, field, mountain, and desert. I'm the quiet villages and bustling metropolitan cities that never sleep. You could see the lights and hear the sounds of all the festivals and holidays of the world celebrated by my citizens. You could hear the music of All Lang Syne as the calendar turns, and see the pride in every American as our national anthem or the Stars and Stripes Forever is sung or played. I am more than 225,000 schools and colleges where people could learn in freedom. I am 320,000 churches, mosques, and synagogues where people are free to worship as they choose. I am the Red Cross, the Salvation Army, and the houses built by Habitat for Humanity. I am a descendant of the world built on liberty and freedom. I'm the roar of the crowd in the stadiums, the voice of the choir in the cathedral, and the sounds of the symphonic band. I am the teacher, the soldier, the fireman, policeman, statesman, the everyday man, woman, and child. I'm the thousands of United States citizens, both civilian and military, who have given their last full measure of devotion so many can live free. It has been my wish, my goal, and my prayer for the 237 years of my being that I may always possess the integrity, the courage, and the strength to remain unshattered, to be an example for which is true, right, and moral, and to be the standard bearer of hope and enlightenment to the world. I am the American nation. I am America.